Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, man, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man, and the shalom to the sincere elect, the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of Yahweh Shai out there, listening and learning and growing and surviving in these last days, man. Okay, and I wanted to do a quick exhortational video, and it came from an experience where pretty much, I fucked up this week with regarding organization from camp and different things, because there was a lot going on. I didn't communicate. This is coming from an experience I've been through just recently, and pretty much I didn't communicate well. There's a lot of things that I could have done better, and what the experience taught me, because when these things happen, it's about learning. It's about growing off it, becoming a tighter unit, becoming better, and for the body, for the ministry. And one thing I learned is that I need to be, I need to communicate better. I need to be, less lax and more communication. That's the fruit that came out of that experience. And I was talking to brothers about it, and I said, look, I'm going to communicate more. And the scriptures say, forget not to communicate, man. Communication is an important part of this ministry. And the thing is as well is with communication, sometimes we're in the flesh, sometimes you might not be sure about something, you can forget things, whatever. But it's always good to confirm, and if you ain't sure, or even if you ain't a bit sure, to double confirm, triple confirm things, because what's the worst that's going to happen with something's just going to have to be repeated to you a couple times at the end of the day, man. Okay, so it's always better to communicate and to confirm things, man. The scriptures say, let everything be done in decency and order. So that's part of the order, that's part of decency. And I lacked in that this week. And the scriptures say, a righteous man falleth 7 times and get it back up. We make mistakes, and obviously, man, you feel fucked up. I still feel fucked up about it, because that's how we feel, man. I think about shit I've done years ago, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we keep it moving. It's about understanding, look, hoping in mercy from Yahweh Shai, and understanding that you got to keep going and just do better, And that's what, brothers were telling me as well. Brothers, obviously, reasoning, the brothers, you got to do better. That's it. You go through these experiences. See, the Lord will put you through experiences where you might go through an experience where you mess up something, but it's to teach you a lesson to actually, I got to be more on point, Because you ain't going to be on point all the time, man. As much as we'd like to be. And pretty much, it's also about understanding more about how you can help the body, what you need to do in your role in it, man. The scriptures talk about, in Corinthians it talks about the body. I'm quoting off the top of my head, roughly paraphrasing, but it talks about, the different body parts of Yahweh Shai. And in the parable it talks about the eye, talks about, the different body parts. And we all have a part to play in the body, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Some people organize things, some people, you got to have some person. You might have a brother that's he's a brother he's the link of communication of something, So you got to do that. And that's something I've been meditating on. And something I said, no, I need to work more on this. And I've kind of had that problem. That's been a problem anyway, and that's something I'm working on through the spirit power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. I thought I'd do this lesson. If there's any brothers out there, anyone that's going through similar things, or you've been talked to about that before or whatever, look, man, hey, it's just better to confirm things. It's better to double confirm, triple confirm things. If you ain't sure, it's better to be sure. Like in the army, for example, in the army you get given an order, you get given something to do. You know, you got to be sure about what you do before you strike. And if you ain't sure, you got to damn well make sure. You know. And you know, we're part of. Technically, we're like an army. We're in order. Under Yahweh Shai, the scriptures talk about an exceeding great army. All right. Talk about them that stood upon their feet. And pretty much, man. Just have to get this keys away. All right, and yeah, I'm driving, you know, but pretty much that's what I've been meditating on, man. And this ain't gonna be too much of a long video. It was just the Spirit was on me to do this, and Lord willing, it's exhortational, you know. And that's the thing, like we do videos. We're speaking from experience, man. You know, you go through experiences and then you speak on it, whether it be a positive experience, a negative experience. At the end of the day, it's all to the building up of the church. It's all to the building up of Yahweh Shai, the body of Yahweh Shai, the elect, you know. So communication, man, is very important, you know. The thing that Satan likes to do is Satan likes to, you know, get in the middle of things. It might make you think, well, you know, it's probably that. You start making assumptions. That's how you start messing up, man. You know? Because then it's like, you might turn around, well, that's not what was agreed. That was not what was spoken. You know? That's not what the intention was. And this ain't, you know, this experience I've been through recently, it's just one experience. I've gone through many of these experiences, and you learn and you grow from it so that you do better. You know? But it's just you get tried in different ways. And at the end of the day, this is about our growth. The Lord talked about, was speaking about growth, man. Remember, he says, I forgot how it goes exactly, but I think it's like Paul had planted, Apollo. The scriptures talk about basically getting planted and watered, but then the increase is given through what? From Yahweh Bashmi Shai. So then you're gonna have to go through experiences to go through you're gonna have to go through those experiences, man, to grow, you know? Like, you might read something in the scriptures and think, man, that's heavy, you know, that prophet, he was catching some hell, he was going through that. Then you know what? You might go through it. So then now you can understand it even better. Now there's emotional, see, the apostles always talk about it, but you know, the Bruce Lee clip, emotional content, you know? It's about the emotional content, as in you've gone through it, you've experienced it, you've felt it. So now you're more qualified to speak on it through the Spirit, feeling it through the scriptures, man. All right. And the thing, hey, we're honest with this, man. You know, we're men. Okay, we mess up. So I'm straight up, and that's what it is. You know, we hold our hands up. We hope for mercy from Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Okay. And pretty much, man, you know, one thing it taught me, you know, I was reasoning with brothers, I was reasoning with the elder, you know, the head over in the UK, Elder Omar. You know, it's, you know, just got to be more on point, man. That's all. And, you know, focusing. And out of all of it, man, one thing that I kind of really picked up was, and I need to, because the situations could have been averted, or if communication happened, you know. And that was the main thing I kind of took from us. And now I should have communicated better. I should have communicated, man. It's not good, you know. So, hey, man, you know, like I said, this is the short one. I just want to flip the camera on quickly, and I just want to say it as an exhortation. Look, brothers, man, you know, communicate, man. Let brothers know what's going on, especially when it comes to matters with camp. But even just in general, man, checking in, you know, seeing how, you know, what's going on, and you're good. You know, we do that, man. We check each other in the spirit, like a spiritual gut check, you know. Make sure we're good and all that, and lift each other up. The scriptures talk about, as you see the day approaching, it talks about what? All holy conversation. So when we get together, what do brothers speak about? We speak about spiritual things, man, because our minds are constantly meditating on the scriptures. You know, the scriptures talk about meditating on the Lord's precepts. So what do? We filter everything that we go through these precepts. And sometimes you might be talking to a brother, and the brother will, something you may not have thought about, the Spirit will jump on him to explain it to you, break it down to you, like, oh, about a situation you're going through. It's like, oh man, brother might bring a precept and it's like, yeah, true, man. Oh yeah, and that's how you grow. That's how we grow, man, through the grace and mercy of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So this is just a quick one, man. And Lord, it was edifying. The main key point to take away is communicate more, man. So hey man, hey, Lord willing, that was edifying and exhortational in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai B'Shem Kavod Dash. With that, man, I'm gonna say, shalom to the elect.